The Panasonic S1 was a bold bet, then forgotten. But now, deep inside Panasonic's vault, something is stirring, and no one's talking, except for the clues they accidentally left behind. You won't find this on the front page of rumor sites, but connect the dots, and you'll see something is brewing. You're watching Alt Buzz, and today we're uncovering the comeback story Panasonic doesn't want to confirm yet. If you find our tech insights valuable, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell to stay ahead of the curve. Back in 2019, the S1 launched with promise: full frame, weather-sealed, 24 megapixels. But then came the silence. Panasonic entered the full-frame mirrorless race with three distinct cameras: the video-centric S1H, the high-resolution S1R, and the balanced S1. The S1 was their do-everything workhorse, professional build quality with serious video capabilities in a hybrid package. But as time passed, Panasonic's attention seemed to shift. The S5 lineup became their new darling, getting a spectacular phase-detect autofocus upgrade with the S5 Mark II, and even more video power with the S5 IIX. The video-focused S1H continued to receive firmware love. The high-resolution S1R got its updates too. Yet the original S1, that ambitious first step into full-frame territory, faded into the background. No updates, no refreshes, just silence. Why did Panasonic let the S1 fade away? Or did they? Camera manufacturers don't just abandon successful product lines without reason. And while Panasonic has been tight-lipped about the S1's future, breadcrumbs have started appearing. Late 2024 regulatory filings revealed new Panasonic camera registrations with power consumption patterns that closely match what we'd expect from an updated full-frame body. These weren't compact camera signatures, nor did they align with Micro Four Thirds patterns. More telling is Panasonic's established upgrade rhythm. The S1H is heavily rumored to be getting its Mark II treatment soon. The S1R already received substantial firmware enhancements. Looking at this pattern, it would make no strategic sense to leave the S1 line untouched while its siblings evolve. That silence around the S1? It might actually be the loudest signal. Camera companies don't typically announce development plans until they're ready to execute. What if Panasonic isn't ignoring the S1, but instead carefully preparing its successor to reclaim forgotten ground? The pieces are falling into place. A next-generation S1 isn't just possible, it's beginning to look inevitable. Imagine this: a 24-megapixel phase-detect sensor taken straight from the S5 Mark II, but now housed in a pro body built for endurance. What makes this speculation compelling is that Panasonic already has the tech. The S5 Mark II's sensor and autofocus system have been praised for finally solving Panasonic's long-standing autofocus challenges. That same imaging pipeline, now refined and optimized, could become the heart of a new professional workhorse. An S1 Mark II would likely deliver unlimited 6K open-gate recording, the format cinematographers crave for maximum flexibility. Dual card slots would be paired with internal fan cooling, allowing for extended recording without the overheating issues that plague smaller bodies. The advanced phase detect autofocus would be complemented by improved in-body image stabilization, leveraging years of Panasonic's engineering since the original S1. Perhaps most exciting, new color science inspired by Panasonic's cinema division. The company behind the VariCam look could bring that cinematic rendering to a hybrid shooter, giving still photographers and videographers alike a signature palette that stands apart from the homogenized look of most modern digital cameras. What if this isn't just a spec bump, but a quiet declaration of war on Sony and Canon's hybrid dominance? The real question isn't just what the S1 Mark II might feature, it's where it would fit in Panasonic's evolving ecosystem. The S5 Mark II has firmly established itself as the creator hybrid, portable, powerful, and priced to move. The S1H continues as the dedicated cinema specialist. That leaves a natural opening for the S1 Mark II as the pro stills plus secondary video powerhouse. A refreshed S1 Mark II would likely target professional photographers who need weather sealing and durability that the smaller S5 Mark II simply can't provide. Think wedding photographers in the rain, photojournalists in harsh conditions, or commercial shooters who demand absolute reliability. But if the S5 IIX already does so much, does the S1 Mark II still have a place? Or is Panasonic building it for a different battlefield altogether? The answer might lie in what Canon and Sony are doing. The Canon R6 Mark II and Sony Alpha 7 IV have carved out a lucrative niche, pro-grade hybrid cameras with excellent ergonomics and real-world durability. Not the highest resolution, not the most video-centric, just reliable workhorses professionals trust. That's exactly the gap in Panasonic's current lineup, and precisely where an S1 Mark II would make perfect sense. If the S1 Mark II is coming, and all signs suggest it is, then Panasonic is playing it quiet for a reason. They don't want to just launch a camera. They want to reclaim a category. Timing in the camera world is everything. Launch too early, and you're competing with your own products still on shelves. Announce too soon, and you risk stalling current sales. The silence around the S1 Mark II? That's not neglect, it's strategy. Panasonic learned valuable lessons from the S5 Mark II launch. By keeping expectations low until they were ready to deliver, they pulled off one of their most successful camera rollouts in years. The S1 Mark II deserves that same careful rollout. In a world full of compact hybrids and content creator cams, is there still room for a heavy-duty, pro-grade full-frame workhorse? Panasonic seems to think so, and they're taking their time to get it right. The S1 Mark II might not scream for attention, but maybe that's the point. Power doesn't always need to shout. What we're witnessing is likely the quiet rebirth of a camera line that never reached its full potential. Not through hype, not through gimmicks, but through deliberate engineering focused on what pros actually need: reliability, durability, and consistent performance. Would you consider the Panasonic S1 Mark II if it brings pro body durability with modern tech? Or has Panasonic waited too long? The landscape has changed a lot since 2019. Canon and Sony have locked down full frame. But for photographers who care about build quality and professional features, an S1 Mark II with phase detect autofocus might be exactly what they've been waiting for. Subscribe to Alt Buzz for deep camera insights no one else connects. Drop a comment, send a super thanks, or join our membership for exclusive content drops. The camera world never stops evolving, and neither do we.